Look at that. A bed and a sofa.
Careful, it's a bit temperamental.
It's not so bad. Oh, I think I shattered my pelvis.
Melissa is over the top funny. Was it hard for you to keep a straight face all the time, or were there scenes where she really threw you off?
She threw me off in a lot of scenes, particularly in the scene where I, as her assistant, am forced to whiten her teeth. She had this absurd contraption in her mouth that they have in dental offices that pull your cheeks so far back. So I was staring at her skeleton, basically, and looking right down her throat. And what we didn't anticipate was that she was going to be drooling the whole scene. So you can't swallow. You can't close your throat, so I was having to sort of mop up her drool the whole time, and when she would improvise in that scene, I couldn't really understand what she was saying, which just made it even funnier.
What is so special about working with Melissa and Ben? What's different about them?
They, the love that they have for one another, and they're so genuinely happy to have the jobs they have, and they're so genuinely happy to be entertaining each other and the audience. That's a pretty electric feeling. They create a very joyful workplace. So it made it fun every day. And I think that people gravitate towards them not just because they're funny comedians, but because they're really nice people.
In the movie you have an office job. Did you ever have a regular job in your real life?
Not an office job. No one's trusted me with that, with a computer or numbers or data of any sort. But I worked in retail for a minute before I was an actor.
If it wasn't for acting, what would you do with your life?
I probably would have gone into social work of some sort or foster care advocacy. I have a real soft spot for kids in general, but particularly kids that feel forgotten. And so I would definitely, my motherly instincts since I've had children have just exploded and I can't contain them. So I would definitely work somewhere in the foster care system.
You're the mother of 2 girls. Would you allow them to sell Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, I might, well, I don't love them eating sugar because they're really hard to deal with on sugar. It makes them crazy. But I think, yeah, the Brownies and the Girl Scouts, I think they're great groups, and I think it's really important for adolescent girls especially to be in a safe place where they can talk about what on earth is happening in their minds and their bodies as they're growing. So I like groups like that.
How did motherhood transform you?
It put me in touch with the instincts I'd sort of always had but ignored to nurture people. And it really gives me a high to take care of other people. So now I've gotten a ton of self-esteem of being a good mother, but it's also made me want to be a really good example for my kids. And I think I'm a happier person since I've had children.
Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you.